it is time once again for another Empties video. I have so many Empties back here to go through. I feel like I just did one maybe the month before last, but I have filled up my Empties bin once again, and I'm going to share with you guys what I thought about all these products and whether I would repurchase them or not. Alright, so starting off, I think we're going to do candles just because those are definitely at the top of my box. So I have several candles to share with you guys. All four of these are from Bath & Body Works. So the first one I have here that I finished, this one is the Emily in Paris collection one called Macaron Cloud. This one was so good. I loved this one so much. This one says it is notes of Macaron Delight, Parisian sponge sugar, and pink berries. And this one was so delicious, but to me it really smelled like a pink starburst is what I just could not smell. I think I might have another candle, but I know for sure I at least have a couple Wallflowers of these as well, so I am definitely a big fan of this one. But since it was like a collection candle, I don't know if they'll ever bring this one back, but if they like re-released it as like something else, I would definitely go for this one again. It was absolutely delicious. I think I might have like the body sprays and like body care stuff too, so I will definitely be getting to those eventually. Another Emily in Paris collection. This one is the Champagne in Paris scent, and this one was Champagne Spritz, Elderberry Fizz, and Lily of the Valley. This was another good one and I enjoyed it, but I don't think I loved it so much that I would repurchase it, but I did thoroughly enjoy it as I was using it. This one just has a really nice kind of like bubbly, effervescent kind of like smell. I guess that's like supposed to be the spritz, the champagne spritz. The elderberry gives it like a little bit of a fruitiness, and then the Lily of the Valley is like a nice subtle floral. Sometimes florals can be too much for me, but it was definitely really nice in this one. I just don't know if I'd repurchase it, but I definitely really enjoyed it. The next one I used up, this one I think I used up back towards like I think maybe back towards like August. I was trying to like use up any of my like summery candles that I had left. So this one was the Blue Raspberry Snow Cone candle. This one is blue raspberry syrup, hint of cherry, scoop of shaved ice with natural essential oils. This one was really delicious. It smelled just like a blue raspberry snow cone, just as it described. I really loved it, and the hint of cherry just kind of like made it that extra fruitiness. So I did really enjoy this one, and I think I would definitely probably pick this one up again like on sale or something. It was definitely a really good one. Now this one, you guys, this one kind of like blew my mind. I think this is the one I most recently finished. And this is one I bought maybe like a couple years ago on sale, and it's just been sitting in my collection. But when I burned this one, I was like, holy moly, this is such a good candle. And this one was the Wildberry Jam Donut scent. This one was amazing, incredibly strong candle. If you like a strong candle, this one was so good. This one is sweet wildberry jam, powdered donut, and brown sugar crumble. It was so good. I wish I had like 10 more of these candles like in my stockpile because it's that good. It's definitely like a bakery kind of smell with like that brown sugar. It was very strong, but I loved it. Like this is one that I could like burn it in my kitchen and then I could smell it across all the way across my house. And this is one that will definitely like fill up a room like with fragrance. Like you could burn this one for probably like honestly like 30 minutes and then blow it out, and your house is going to smell amazing for like the next few hours. I just can't believe I held on to this one for so long without burning it because it is amazing. It is not like the same like exact smell as the Danbury shortbread candle from the Bridgerton collection. That is like one of my all-time favorite Bath & Body Works candles. I think I have like maybe 3 of those left, but these are like definitely in like the same like scent family where it's like gourmandy, it's sweet, it's bakery, it's sugary, it's fruity, it's delicious. This one definitely like kind of scratched that itch, especially since I am kind of savoring my Danbury shortbread candles, but definitely was giving the same vibes with that like fruity sweet deliciousness. Absolutely love that one. I don't know if they like bring that one back year after year, but I would 100% buy like 3 more of those if I see them come up again. All right, let's see what we should pick out next from the box of empties. So sticking with Bath & Body Works, I have also used up a few more of the Wallflower plugins. So this one is called Fresh Sheets. I believe I put this one in my laundry room. This one says it is crisp citrus, clean lavender, and watery apple. This one was just a really great laundry room scent. Just has like that fabric softening kind of smell and was really, really delicious. So I would definitely get this one again for like my laundry room. I mean, I would probably put it anywhere, but it does have that really nice, like clean kind of smell, which is always good. Then next up, I also have another Emily in Paris one. This one was called Paris Amour. I think I had the candle in this one too. This one was French tulips, apple blossom, sparkling pink champagne, sandalwood, and creamy musk. I think I had this one maybe in my bedroom. Yeah, this was a really delicious one. This is one that like, I think I would buy this again in a Wallflower, but maybe not necessarily the candle, but definitely I think I would buy it again, the Wallflower. But like I said, I think these were limited editions, so I don't think that they have these anymore. And then the last one, this one is called Fresh Cut Lilacs. This one I actually had like in my guest room. This one's a really nice like floral one. Like I would never want to smell like this, but in the room it just smelled so nice and like clean. This one is Lilac Bouquets, Dewy Greens, Soft Spring Air. So I do actually kind of like get a little bit of like the greenery note. It's definitely like more of like a springy kind of thyme scent, but I will use anything delicious any time of the year, so it doesn't really matter to me. But that is another really good one. I'd probably pick that one up here or there, but it's not like one I have to get again. Then keeping on with Bath & Body Works, I did use up one hand soap. I am almost done with another one though, but still got a little bit left. But this one I used majority through the summertime at my kitchen sink, and this one was Sweet Tea and Lemonade, and I just really kind of like those scents. It is brewed sweet tea, fresh squeezed lemons, and sugar crystals. Just had like that perfect kind of like southern summer kind of smell, so I definitely enjoyed this one a lot. And I just really love like the freshness of like the lemon note in there. It is delicious, so this is definitely one I would probably like pick up again in the future. And then for some lotions I used up, I have been doing such a good job lately. I think I mentioned like in my last empty that I had the realization that obviously, you know, all things are going to expire, and I had a lot of lotions that I had had for several years and I didn't want them to go bad. So I ended up like putting all of them, like I rearranged them in order of when I got them, and I started like using up the oldest ones first. So these I've actually had for a while. This one is called Twisted Peppermint, and this one says it is cool peppermint, sugared snow, vanilla buttercream, and fresh balsam. Now this is one I typically wouldn't necessarily go for because the peppermint is very, very strong, and I feel like peppermint's one of those things like, yes, you can wear it any time of the year, but it just does smell very Christmassy. However, the amazing reason why I actually think I would purchase this again is that this summer I have realized that if you slather this all over your body in the middle of summer and you're outside, the mosquitoes will not touch you because they are so repelled by the peppermint scent. So I actually think I will probably pick up another one of these at the end of the year during their semi-annual sale, because they usually have a lot of the Christmas scents on sale then. So I will definitely probably pick up like 1 or 2 of them to use specifically in the summertime, because mosquitoes are so bad here and I absolutely hate wearing like nasty mosquito sprays. I know they do some that are like low odor, no odor, but honestly I'd much rather just be lathered up in a peppermint lotion than a bug spray. So that was actually like a really pleasant surprise that I found out from using this one in the summertime. And of course I always cut these open and I scrape out every last bit of them. If you're not doing that, you are leaving so much product in here. One of these days I feel like I want to like scoop it all out and just show people like how much lotion you are missing out on. So I am very, very glad that I have used this one up. Another one of the older ones that I had, this one was another another winter scent. This one is Snowflakes and Cashmere. And this one, it says it is Cashmere Cream, Shimmering Vanilla, Frosted Clementine, Amber, and Caramel Woods. This is another like really delicious, like kind of sweet, sugary, gourmandy one that you kind of can't go wrong with. I do have to say though, it doesn't like smell super distinct though. Like to me, it just kind of smells like a lot of their like caramely sweet kind of body lotions, but I definitely like this one. I would maybe pick it up here or there, but I did really enjoy the scent though, but it's not one that I'm like, oh my gosh, that is the best like standout scent I've ever had. So we'll see if I pick one of these up again in the future. And then the last one that I used up, this one is the Sweet Petal Pound Cake one. This one is Candied Rose, Raspberry Swirl, and Frosted Bundt Cake. This one is a really, really good one, and don't let the rose like scare you off. It is probably one of the best like rose body products I have ever smelled, because the raspberry and like the vanilla-y kind of scents in there really make the rose like super, super subtle in a good way, but like you still get it, but it's not like, oh, you smell like rose. It's kind of like an undercover rose kind of scent. So definitely like the raspberry makes it just a little bit more softer. So I definitely really liked this one as well. So moving on, I have some hair care products. So the first one I have here, this was one I had never used before. This one was the Clairol Blonde It Up Crystal Glow Toner. Now this one, I don't really remember what I thought about it. I do think I liked it. I think I did it after I had done one of like my root touch-ups where like my hair goes like super, super blonde. So I did do this one after that just to kind of like subtly tone it. I don't really feel like this one gave me as much toning as I would have liked though. So I don't think I'd buy this one again. But like I said, I don't really like remember exactly what I thought about it, but it didn't like stand out in my mind as like something great. Then of course I have another one of my all-time favorite. This one is the L'Oreal Feria Absolute Platinum in Extreme Platinum. This is like one of my favorite ones ever. However, don't get confused when you go to pick this up, because last time I thought I was buying this and I actually accidentally bought the toner version, and I was applying it to my roots and I'm like, why are my roots not lifting? What is going on? That's when I realized it was not the hair dye, it was the toner. But this one is the regular hair dye, so this is the one that I always like to do to brighten my roots. And then this is the one that I used this time to kind of do like my silvery hair. I hate this one. I actually feel like I remember loving it a lot more in the past, but this one was the Smoky Silver S1 color, and I do feel like this one does give me very like blue kind of hair. Like on the box, like it looks like a very neutral silver kind of color, but I definitely think it does give me a little bit of like that bluey tone to my hair for like the first few washes. And then as it fades, it does kind of turn to like this more like subtly like sandy kind of silver, especially when like the yellow tones of like the underbase of my hair start showing through. But I feel like I just remember loving this one so much more in the past though. But I would probably try this one again in the future, but I think I definitely have a few other silvery hair products I want to try out in the interim. So I do like this one. I will probably buy it again in the future, but I didn't love it as much this time as I remember loving it in the past. I have another hand wash that I used up. This one was the Dove and Crumbl collection. This one was the Strawberry Crumb Cake scent. I think I have like the body wash and the scrubs and all that stuff. I think I bought everything except for the deodorants because I like the native and the wild deodorants. But this one is just kind of like a gel hand wash. I do have to say the scent of it, I liked it. It has like that sweet fruity strawberry kind of scent, but for some reason I actually didn't really like this hand wash that much, and I did kind of like have to just what's the word, like struggle through it honestly, because what I didn't like about it is like whenever I'd apply it to my hands and I'd start washing my hands, it would kind of go slimy feeling, which was kind of weird, and I felt like I had to like really wash my hands a lot more than like, you know, like a Bath and Body Works one. I feel like, you know, you lather it up, you rinse it off and you're good, but this one I feel like I had to like scrub the slimy feeling off my hand. I don't think I would repurchase it, even though I really love like Crumbl and all of that, but yeah, I didn't actually love this one, but I do have several other of the scents that I will use up, but now I'm kind of like, I don't know if I like them that much. Which really hurts me because I love Crumbl and I love that it's pink and I love everything about it, but I just didn't like Love it. It got the job done though. All right, and then once again for some makeup wipes that I've used up. These I got all from Dollar Tree now just because my Big Lots is gone forever and that's where I used to get all my favorite makeup wipes, but I don't have access to those anymore. So I just get the ones from Dollar Tree. I don't really have a preference. I just kind of like get a different one every time. So these are all, I think they're all by Global Beauty Care. Yes, they are. They're all by Global Beauty Care. We have the Collagen ones, we have the Calming Nighttime ones, and we have the Retinal ones. Honestly, I don't notice a difference between any of these. So they're all basically the same for me. So I've used up 3 of those. Then I've also used up a ton of sheet masks lately. So we have the Disney Ursula sheet mask, the Disney Ariel sheet mask. We have the Disney, who is this one? Maleficent? Yeah, Maleficent. Then we have the Disney Aurora mask. We have the Snow White sheet mask. Then I have one of the Apu Milk sheet masks. This was the coconut milk. And then I have the Chic Glam Midnight Veil Eye Mask Catwoman sheet mask. So I have already done sheet mask Sundays on all of these. So if you want to check these out, know what I think about them, definitely check out all my sheet mask Sunday shorts. All right, and finally just some like little randoms that I have. I have another toothpaste that I used up. This was the Crest 3D White Stain Eraser. I have a mask that I have used up. This one is the Global Beauty Care Charcoal Wash Off Mask. This one actually lasted me so long. I guess I got this at TJ Maxx for 99 cents. This one I think I probably used like 10 to 15 times. There was so much in here. It was definitely well worth the 99 cents I paid for it. And then I also used up the Wild deodorant refill. This one was the Mad Hatter's Tea Party scent. I really enjoyed that one a lot. I wish they'd bring that one back, but I do think it was limited edition, but it was definitely a good scent. All right guys, so that is it for all of my empties so far. I don't know if we're gonna have another product empties video before the end of the year or if we're just gonna go into the like makeup empties, and I'm gonna share with you guys all of the makeup items that I have used all throughout this year, and we're gonna see if I met my yearly goal of using up 25 makeup items. And I have a new video I'm also thinking of doing this year, playing around with doing my makeup graveyard video, which is basically any makeup product that I was not able to use up because it either like went bad or dried up or was unusable anymore. I'm going to do some light self-shaming so that I do not waste as much makeup anymore. So we will definitely see, but I definitely have plans to do those 2 videos closer to the end of the year, so definitely keep your eye out for those over the next couple months. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on social media. Links are below, and until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.